unreal. No industries had it worse than restaurants during this pandemic.
Tens of thousands have closed permanently, meaning millions are out of work. What better time for bitter rivals to work together? The Crosstown Tipoff started as a fun challenge. Now it's taken on a life of its own. Brad Underwood is live in Price Hill tonight with a story you've all been tagging us about, and he has the latest on this big tip. Brad.
Yeah, hey, Paul, we certainly can't get enough of this. And when you talk about Xavier and UC, that rivalry creating a pretty clear divide in our region, at least for one day and one basketball game. But now you have those fan bases competing again in a big way for a great cause. The Crosstown Tipoff, as you mentioned, went big last night with a $1,500 tip right here at the Incline Public House in Price Hill. '20 went X's way in the Crosstown shootout, so in 2021, it's fitting an X supporter gets the ball rolling.
That was a $54 bill and left a $1,000 tip on top of that.
And then?
And they said, hey, we saw that somebody at Zips left a $1,000 tip earlier this week, so we want to one-up them.
Buck for buck, the Crosstown Tipoff took off, and the full court press of generosity continues.
Never in my wildest dreams would I have ever imagined seeing a tip for such a generous amount as that.
As Bearcat and Musketeers supporters one-up each other, there's some trash talking too, like this one at Dead Low Brewing. UC turnover, X hits a 3, X up by 3. Now bars and restaurants are wondering, are we next?
We're hoping, everybody's hoping that it does. You just never know.
It did happen at O'Brien's in Newport, a $4 tab with a $1,006 tip. 9 people working that night took home $111.
It's very nice, especially those guys, in the kitchen who don't really see tips or anything like that, just to know that they're appreciated by people out here for the food they provide and the food they put out.
The split hasn't always been that big, but it doesn't matter. Every dollar helps, especially when there's less time on the clock and less people filling the seats.
You can't ask for much more. Most of the people in the industry, it's tough on them because that's what they work off of.
BJ Haley owns Dana Gardens. The tipping war hasn't officially come to the dive bar, but Xavier alum have been good to the staff.
There was multiple times where individual guys would come in, pick up 10 wings to go and leave $110. So that was very nice of them.
It's happened 17 times. UC and X combined have only played 11 games this season. Actual bill totals, $955. Tip totals, $18,624. 8 for UC, 8 for X, and 1, the biggest one yet, for both.
I really hope it keeps going because it's a great thing.
We know it will. It probably happened maybe once or twice tonight, who knows. But if you do see it happening out there, if you're working at a restaurant and you see it, post a picture on social media, tag us at Local 12, and we will add it to our list on our website. Reporting live tonight in Price Hill, Brad Underwood, Local 12 News.
Yeah, I don't see an end in sight, and that's a good thing. Thank you, Brad.